All right, we'll just go ahead and restart the recording right there. So anyways, welcome back, everybody. Let's go ahead and jump on over. Hello. Hi there. Okay. Boop. Now then, before we get started, I went ahead. So a while ago, I had posed a question on my YouTube channel about if people wanted me to have my own Discord channel. And, you know, people were kind of mixed, like, yeah, sure, it could be cool. Might, maybe not, things like that. But I wanted a forum where people could actually like talk and, you know, let me know if they had any like tutorial requests or if there was anything that they want to be covered, like things like that, you know. Also, if I decide to stream other things other than, you know, MegaMek, you know, I could put it out right there. So I went ahead and made our own happy little Discord. So I would love it if everybody who wants to would join. Definitely not required to. If you're a subscriber on Twitch, then you get your own little role and all that fun stuff. It's not anything too crazy, but just a place to engage outside of Twitch, YouTube, all that fun stuff. And then moving forward, that'll be also in the little doobly-doo down below for all my YouTube videos. And then when I get a second, it'll also be included in the description for Twitch. So if you want to, go ahead, hop on over there, join the channel. Talk. There is a list there of all of the tutorials that I'm planning, so you can have a say in what we cover next. Pretty much what I got for you. And then if you're just joining, you're like, hey, when's the next time you're going to stream? Tuesday. I'm planning to stream on Tuesday. Okay, cool. That's like all the admin stuff out of the way, I think. From there, let's go ahead and look at a couple of things here. Now, one thing I told Alex I was going to do is net worth. Is that when that battle was? Hold on. When was the dropship battle? Where's it at? Where it at? Briefing room. Dropship raid. Okay, so the dropship raid was February 14th. It was Valentine's Day? Oh, everybody died on Valentine's Day. That's sad. Anyways, so ironically, our net worth did not go down following that fight. That is wild. I thought for sure our net worth was going to tank following that fight, given that we lost so much stuff. Was it that one? All right, where's... Yeah, no, it was that one. That's wild. Hey, how's it going? Hey, thank you so much for joining, Roz. Really appreciate it. Active location, bottom left. Yes. Yes, so if you send people to different places, if you are using the Nightlies, you'll notice that you can send people to different locations. Pretty awesome. Yes, everybody needs one more Discord channel. Naturally. All right, so yeah, finances. That's wild that our net worth didn't take that much of a hit. Craziness. Okay. Well, we do have a fight coming up. We have a pivotal engagement in like 2 days. Clan Wolf bid away 2 units. Did some scouting stuff. So as a reminder, we're going against Clan Wolf. They're, you know, trying to do things to us. And aside from that dropship, honestly, it's not going terrible, mostly because they are bidding everything away. I think that our average BV from the all the scout units is really playing in our favor right now. But we do have this crisis pivotal engagement coming up where they're bringing a nice whole 14,000 BV, and our allies are bringing like nothingness, absolute nothingness. You have active location as an option. It might have gotten added in 51, just like an option down at the bottom, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. All right. So between now and then, we do have things to do. We still have things that need repaired eventually once we get armor, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. I don't really have a lot in the way of aircraft that I can deploy, and if I deploy reinforcements, then I will break the batchall. So I'll violate the batchall, which I really don't want to do. I think I can probably, famous last words, I can probably send in my Alpha Lance along with all of my little trainees, and I think we'll be okay. Especially since we only have to destroy 25% of them. I think we'll be okay. Well, it's not a challenge. So when you're fighting against clans, if you accept the batchall, then you can't reinforce, they can't reinforce. Like, it's a thing. It's a thing. Yep. Yep. And if you violate the batchall, then you start having a really bad day afterwards. Really, really bad day. But let's see here. Let's go ahead and go forward a day. Ground Recon came home early, did some maintenance. Life is good. Ooh, Thunderbolt got a little bit better. Pivotal engagement is today. Training, it'll do. They passed. They rolled an 8 versus a 6. Cool. Yeah. Well, it's either he wears his helmet even when he's not in a mech, or he forgets his helmet even when he is in the mech. It's one of the two, and it's not good either which way. All right, let's just double check our ammo loadout here before we do anything too crazy. Let's just make sure we're not taking something just absolutely silly. Okay, nothing there. The Kerensky. I'm not loaded with Artemis ammo, and I need to be. Swap Artemis. Marauder. Just got the LB-10X, which is fine. Streaks, great. Okay, so we just have to reload the Kerensky, and we'll be in a good spot. All right, nothing to fear. Have no fears. Just slightly terrifying. A little tiny bit terrifying. What am I doing? Briefing room. And then we'll go ahead and deploy Alpha Lance with all 12,000 of our BB. And we just have to focus them down hard. That's all we're going to have to do. Go one at a time, focus them down hard. Yeah, nothing to fear except for Clan Wolf. No bigs. Absolutely no bigs. He does have crayons in his cockpit, but for some reason, all the green crayons are missing. I don't know why. Good, good, good. Okay. And here we go. It's a city map. I mean, I should probably like look at these things before I jump in, but what's the fun in that? I'd like to go in blind. It's more entertaining that way for everybody involved. Mostly you guys. As I sit there and go, oh no. Oh no, this was a bad idea. You know, kind of like when you're running up against a clan union. And you're coming at it from two sides instead of one, going, man, this was a bad idea. The green crayons do taste the best. 100% yes, every time. If you're a Marine. Well, that's not a city map. It's just like, ooh, this is a fun map. I like this. All right, I think our name is going to be Obi-Wan, and we're going to take the high ground. Oh, Tin City. Ah. That's okay. I won with the a preset map, and I am super okay with this. All right, let's go ahead and do this. They've got a Warhawk. Nothing to fear from 4 PPCs. No, 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 no. Dandelion tastes the best. That's why it was discontinued. If you say so. I personally enjoy my crayons unnibbled, but you know, you can't please everybody. All right, awesome. Yeah, he's got to get to the high ground pretty quick. No, you're thinking about markers. Markers are much better for sniffing. This dude, just press W to win. That's all you gotta do. Same thing with a hunchback. Uh-oh, why does it say no song playing? There's definitely a song playing. Ruh-roh. Well, everything's from Panda Beats. We know this. I'll fix that later. I apparently broke it. Good. McGib, you hit a 20 stream streak. Congratulations, my man.
That's loud.
That is fantastic. Anybody happen to catch how many mechs they had? Because I super forgot to take a look. We'll find out soon. Alright, the Flash Man can go find the enemy and pretend to do work. The benefits of not having a life. Hey, you can have a life and catch all of the streams. It's just you don't have much of a life outside of it. It's all about definition. I know that Hammer added this a while ago, but so as opposed to the tab saying current round, when 51.01 comes out, now you'll notice that the current like phase now says round 1 movement report, or round 1, you know, fire report, round 1 visible attacks, things like that. So it's a little bit more clear, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but it's actually really nice. Oh shit, they only brought 3 units and it's 14,000. Okay, cool. That's fine. Everything is fine. Yeah, you can't hit anything. No, I'm not surprised. Well, since I'm not used to fighting the clans, of course I'm surprised every single time it happens, but I'm not that surprised at the same time. Fine, we'll just keep on closing the distance. We'll go from there. We can see one of them. You are correct. The other 2 are out there hiding somewhere, and we have no idea what they are. So I'm going to send my Wolverine looking for them. Ah, there they are. Found them. Found them. So what did they bring? They brought a Mad Dog. That looks unpleasant. They brought a Shadow Cat, and they brought that Warhawk. Okay. All right, no big deal. No big deal. We're fine. Everything is fine here. How are you? All right, we'll get our Awesome up into position where he can actually do something. Go ahead and sprint across because you're not going to be able to shoot him anyways. Power can pop up and hopefully get some shots across. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe. This is going to be at least moderately unpleasant. Hopefully mostly unpleasant for our trainees, because that's why I bring them, so that they can catch the unpleasantness. Yes, that is 100% a sacrifice that I am willing to make. Can you jump? You can jump. So sprint up there, you'll jump the next turn. Mr. Hunchback, you cannot jump, but go sprinting anyways. Go, Power Ranger. Ah, no, wrong one. Damned emoji key. Why somebody puts an emoji key on a keyboard, I actually don't understand, but what do I know? Are we going to be able to hit from here? Yes. W10X can also hit. Well, not going to hit any of them with the Wolverine, but that's okay. Womp womp. Can't fire that time. Marauder, in classic Marauder fashion, is going to be lit up. So we could light up the Warhawk, but it's going to take longer to get him down. Or we light up something like the Shadow Cat or the Mad Cat or the Mad Dog, which won't take as long to burn down. I think we just do this and call it a day for right now. Like, math-wise, not the right move, but Fire Magnet. Yes. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. Magneto. Well, so the Mad Dog hits the Marauder with the large pulse in the left arm, large pulse into the left leg. LRM hits with 16 of the missiles, doing 5 to the right arm, right arm, and 1 to the center torso. Another 16 go in, doing 5 to the center torso, right arm, right leg, and then 1 into the right arm. The Warhawk hits with 3 LRMs, doing 3 to the left leg. And the Marauder misses with everything. Shadow Cat firing with the Marauder hits with 9 LRMs, doing 5 to the right torso and 4 to the left arm. The Orion misses. Marauder took 60 damage and stays standing. That did not go as planned. That did not go as planned. Yeah, needed 3s. Let's take a look at those pilots really quick. So this is a 2-3 pilot. That's a 1-2 and a 2-3. So yeah, but I'm betting... Hold on, let's take a look at something here. Pilot. Yeah, so Rangemaster long. That's why. So, womp womp. Sensor Geek. Combat paralysis. That's awkward. That's awkward to be a clan pilot and have combat paralysis. Yeah, woof. It's not the gunnery and piloting that's going to kill us with these guys. It's their SPAs. Yeah, all of them have 4 SPAs. Not all of them are good SPAs, but they have SPAs. So there's that. We got that going for us. Okay. Yeah, honestly, we go there, we get 1 TMM and call it a day. For this dude, go ahead and hop to my Lou. It's true, we only have to kill 1 of them. Freaking button, man. Yeah, we'll go there. Yeah. They, you know that you've been kissed when you run into one. I would really like... How bad is the roll? 2? You can do that. Keep sprinting, my friend. Yeah, no, they're not going to drop fire, but that's why we're running them up. This dude, the chameleon, is going to jump up. The hunchback is also going to keep sprinting up. The Wolverine is going to jump up next turn. All right, so power, you can just slowly back away. 3 into 3, we'll risk it for the biscuit. Nothing could possibly go wrong. All right, let's see what they do. Oh, that's hilarious. Now we can't see them. I don't know where they went, but they're not there anymore. They popped up, they blasted power, and then they ran away. They must have gone low. I'm betting they came down into here, and they might be turning to come down into here. I don't know. No, I have the trainees. So the 4 trainees I'm controlling. So I have friends. And I get to control my friends, which is nice. So they go to the places where I want them to. Oh, there you are. Hello. Yeah, we can do that. Here they are. Found them. All right, so the downside, I can move the Orion. I'll get ATM from doing that. But if I go low with the Orion, then all of my stuff's going to be out of the fight. If I don't move, they're easy targets. But maybe they just light up on the chameleon, take out the chameleon this turn. Could happen. Oh, don't do that. I think that we just chill. We chill this turn. Well, sorry, buddy. You're gonna have a bad day, and that's gonna be okay. I'm fine with this. Power can stay hull down. Okay, everybody's still at long range for the awesome, which is great. Not ideal, but we can make that work. That's medium range for the Gauss rifle, so I think we call that good as well. Okay, so our Flashman can do flashy things. Not my mech, not my problem. So it's a 7 versus a 6. Ooh, that's noticeable. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like splitting the fire, but I think here's the right move. 10 versus a 9, that's actually a big difference. For you... do that. Let's avoid the partial cover this time. Yeah, he only had two large lasers, a bunch of medium lasers. All right, light them up. And we do all this. If we miss on 3s with those PPCs, I will be unhappy. Well, the Shadowcat firing at the Chameleon, it's a big surprise. Hits with an ER medium into the center of the torso. LRM-15 hits with 9 missiles, doing 5 to the right leg, 4 to the center of the torso. Flashman, miss, except for 1 medium laser going to the center of the torso into the Mad Dog. The Warhawk firing at the Chameleon puts a PPC into the right torso, PPC into the right torso, destroying the right torso and blowing off the right arm. Then transferring 6 to the center torso. LRM-10 hits with 6 missiles, doing 5 to the center torso, 1 to the right leg. The Orion puts an ERPPC into the right leg of the Shadowhawk, missed the LB-10X. The Mad Dog naturally fires the Marauder. I feel like they just love shooting at the Marauder. I don't know why, but they do. Hits with the large pulse, doing 10 to the right torso. Large pulse into the left leg. And then hits with 9 LRMs, doing 5 to the left torso and 4 to the left arm. Another 6 LRMs go into the, doing 5 to the right leg and 1 to the left torso. Wolverine misses. Chameleon hits with a machine gun to the left torso rear and a machine gun to the left torso rear of that Mad Dog. Marauder, miss, but hits with the LB-10X into the left leg, doing 10 damage. Awesome hits with 1, 2, 3 PPCs, hitting the Shadowcat's right torso, center torso, and left torso. Just spreads it across the torso. Then the Kerensky hits with the Snubbos into the right leg, doing 5 damage. The Gauss Rifle hits the right leg, doing 15 damage, getting down to internal structure and critting on a jump jet. Chameleon took 40 damage, needs a 7 rolls of 7. Shadowcat took 40 damage, needs a 5 rolls of 9. And the Marauder took 20 damage, needs a 4 rolls of 7. You are correct. Yeah, I'm like 95% sure you're correct. All right. Nothing there. You kick him. Good job. You kicked him in the left leg down to 3 armor, but stay standing. Okay. The Vulture is up to 10 heat. Our Awesome is at 5 heat. Our Flashman is at 7 heat. Everybody else is chilling. And our turn order isn't terrible. Honestly, I think our backfiring line just kind of chills where it is. The only one who I have to move is Power, because he's looking a little rough. Everybody else can just keep on doing what they're doing. The only other person I might want to move is the Awesome, because if he gets any closer, he's going to be in medium range. And since we've got Range Master long, ooh, we might be good. Might just be good. All right, go for it, buddy. Oh, this isn't even... This is the bad Hunchback. Why? Why are you the way you are? Okay, so we want to go about there-ish. There. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Cool. Yeah, why was this Hunchback born? Well, I mean, so if I light off with all 3 ERPPCs, actually, this isn't even a modified. I don't think it's a modified Awesome. It's the just the 9M, standard 9M. So if you light off with all 3 ERPPCs, then you go 5 heat over, And that's assuming you didn't move. If you walk and light off, you're at 6 heat. If you run and light off, then you're at 7 heat. Whoops. And so you kind of have to alternate between lighting off with 2 and then 3 and just go back and forth, which isn't awful. It's just kind of annoying. You know. Now, if we had clan ER PPCs, it would be a whole different story. And we might be able to put a 4th one on there and then just have a really bad day when we light off. Man. Yeah, that won't matter. Womp womp. Okay. I mean, okay. Let's have the Wolverine run on up. All right, so this awesome. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Okay, so nobody's actually in a place where they're really going to be able to hit power. The only person who might be able to is Puppy, and I think that he has other problems. So we're good. I think we're good to leave power there for one more turn. All right, but so let's light into Puppy with him. Just have a good time, bud. Just enjoy it. Oh no, I got one too close. Oh well, it's fine. It would have been fine. $10 versus a 7. Gotta go with the 7, unfortunately. We might get super hot this round and go ahead and go 10 over, just so we can light off with 3 more PPCs at that guy. Yeah, 9. 9 is fine. They loaded, for the LRM, they loaded standard LRM and fragmentation. Because why wouldn't you bring fragmentation? Dum-dums. Okay, 5 or 2. Huh. Oh man, like I would rather shoot at him, but on a 2, I can't not. Yeah, that person does deserve booty space. Like, just what's the point? What's the point? Are you for real? You have all these dudes standing next to you, and you shoot at the Marauder? Why? Why? Why are you the way you are? Okay, so the Krinsky puts a Gauss rifle into the center torso with Mad Dog. It's down to 3 armor there. The Shadow Cat at the Chameleon hits the head with an ER medium. Then hits with 15 LRMs, doing 5 to the right arm, 5 to the which goes all the way to the center torso, 5 to the center torso, and 5 to the left arm. That center torso is not looking great. Chameleon firing at the Shadow Cat, hits with small laser into the left arm, misses with everything else. The Hunchback misses, and the Mad Dog firing at the Marauder. Oof, hits the center torso, does 5 damage to the center torso with the large pulse. Then hits with 6 LRMs, doing 5 to the right arm, 1 to the center torso. Then 12 more missiles hit, doing 5 to the left leg, critting with no effect. It's not an internal structure, 5 to the right leg and 2 more to the left leg. No crit there either. The Orion firing with an ERPPC misses, but the LB-10X hits the head of the Vulture. It's down to 2 internal structure. That pilot takes a hit naturally. Flashman missed with a large laser at point blank range, but hits the other one to the right torso. Medium laser to the right leg, medium laser right leg, medium laser right leg. The Warhawk firing at the Chameleon destroys the center torso on the Chameleon. Goodbye, Chameleon. Nothing else matters. Wolverine misses with everything. The Awesome firing at the Mad Dog puts PPC into the right leg, PPC into the right torso. critting on the LRM. And then another PPC at the right torso is down to 2 internal structure. Marauder firing at the Vulture hits the right leg, down to 2 internal structure. Missed the other ERPPC, but the LB tanks goes into the right leg, transferring a little bit to the right torso, destroying the right torso, transferring a little bit to the center torso. Pow. And then crits on the engine. Engine is destroyed. That is more than 25% down. Slash victory. Goodbye, friends. Yeah, no. Next round, my Marauder would have been running away. He would have been very much running away. Do I want to? Yes. Why, yes, I would. Thank you. Okay, so, yeah, we destroyed one of them, caused some moderate damage. And then beyond that, they caused moderate damage to one of ours and destroyed that chameleon. But nobody died, which is kind of nice. Yeah, it does suck to be that chameleon, but at the same time, at least we control the battlefield, so we're the ones who are digging him out of his mech, not the clannies. Okay, not too bad. We were pretty close to making it so that dude couldn't run away, but it's fine. We're just gonna take what we can get and call it good. No, I don't think that we captured the Warhawk pilot. That doesn't make sense. No. And also, this is going to go to power because dude earned it. They might leave him in the cockpit. You're right. Okay, do we have... No! Oh, the horror. Okay, well, they get another clan mech, and we get stuck being sad. Sad day. All right, cool. Go forward one more day. How are we doing? Okay, so all we have to do is keep our victory points above 2. That's all we have to do. And then we win the contract. Oh, good. Good. You're out of the infirmary. That's great. That is great. How far are we from sniper on you? Is this what, like 200? $185. Man, we are actually really close to sniper. Really close. Buddy, Power, you are close to being a sniper. Oh, I think we can... Yeah, we can make you a 2-3 pilot. Nice! And you get promoted. Congratulations. Oh, you can definitely move on up in the world. Oh, you can't. You need 1 more XP. That's a sad day. You also need just a little bit more. My greenies. Here, for all of you dudes. Meow. There we go. Okay, I don't think anybody actually did too much. Oh, yeah, cool. Now, here's a question. Do we have any of our heroics that don't have a call sign? How do you not have a call sign? All right, throw some call signs out there. Just throw some call signs out. Same thing with this dude. Jotun. Otherwise, we'll have to see what kind of stupid stuff he does. We'll have to see what kind of stupid stuff they do. All right, let's go forward. Uno mas day. Okay, congratulations. You're out of the infirmary. Good deal. 1 ERPPC has arrived. Very good. Very, very good. Diver, bomber. Okay. Ooh, a frontier assassination. Bid away 2 units. Naturally. Okay, the VIP didn't bid anything away. Naturally. An enemy VIP has been located in an isolated position, presenting a rare opportunity to eliminate a key target. Their removal will deal a significant blow to enemy operations, but they are not unprotected. Your mission is to kill the VIP and destroy at least 50% of their escort force. The enemy may attempt an emergency extraction or stall for reinforcements. Do not let them escape. Strike hard, eliminate the target, and ensure their escort is crippled beyond recovery. If the enemy attempts to dig in, break their defensive perimeter and neutralize them with overwhelming force. The victor will control the battlefield. We have some trainees, blah, blah, blah. They are bringing a grand total of about 10,000 BP, give or take a little bit. And I think that we probably send Charlie Lance this time around, just because, you know. It's either going to be Charlie Lance or Asteroid. I think I prefer to send Charlie. And then we can see what kind of stupid stuff Blazejewski. Okay. Blazejewski does. Which will be fine. Just fine. So that's tomorrow. We have a little bit of time. I don't think that we've had anything come in to do repairs on yet. No. Oh, do need to repair the Marauder though. Oops. My bad. Roll those, repair, Marauder, do all of the repairs. Okay, cool. Cool. Don't need to replace the LRM stuff just yet. Let's do some of these other things and then go from there. Oh, good call. Check the missiles. Good call. Alright, Charlie. Because I normally do. So they've got all LRMs, which is fine. I think you've got. Okay, you're good. Swarms and LRM, and then Artemis. Cool. Good to go there. Did all the things, advance the day. And now here we are. I feel like they're not actually training in the training lands, so we're gonna undeploy them. They're gonna come home, and then we'll reset them. We spend like a month, and they haven't really moved forward at all. All right, deploy. I said we're gonna do Charlie Lance. Can confirm. Nothing to do there. Confirm. Commit. Go, Power Ranger. Now, I might regret this, depending on what kind of town this is, when I could have sent him my like dual victors with grasshoppers. That might have been a little bit nicer, but it'll be okay. Let's go ahead and grab this again. Confirm. Okay. Hey, Sai, how's it going? I hope you're doing well today. Do all the things. I didn't even look to see what they're bringing, but apparently they're bringing some light stuff and one heavy. Oh, this won't be too bad. Oof. Whoa. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that they were able to catch it pretty early, and if they needed to, give her some medicine to bust up the clot, and I hope that she starts doing better. I'm sorry to hear that happened. Okay, they've got 8 units. We've got to destroy 4 of them. through the center of town. That's a death wish. Were they coming in from the north of the center? North. So if I can lure them to the outside, then we might be able to make the magic happen. Maybe. Especially here. Now, of course, if we go to the right side, we're going to close the distance. We can have all those happy little trainees just blundering their way forward. Might just do that. Send the cicada on a scouting mission, one might say. Oh, yeah. 4 and 1 VIP, I just can't do math. Okay, so we have to kill 3 of them. Or 2 in the VIP, that's what we have to do. 2 in the VIP. Right. Yeah. We kill the VIP and then kill 2 of them. Well, I'm happy that she was someplace where they could at least monitor her and know that that was happening, but I'm sorry that it happened still. And then a trebuchet. Ah. Yeah, it gets a little squirrely with Clotbusters, but if she was at dialysis, did they just try to pull off a little too much on her and that caused some of the symptoms? Did they say? I forgot applesauce and a thunderbolt. I need to swap that out at some point. Oh, it happened right at the start. Well, shoot. Either way, I hope that she has a speedy recovery and that she gets better soon. Yeah, it's tough when you're going back and forth on needing to thin but not thin too much, and then something happens, and then to do the TPA or not to do the TPA, it's hard, man. It's super hard. Just go into the woods. Oh, silly emoji button. Might just rip that button out. Fair. That's fair. All right, nothing happened in the movement phase aside from, us moving. Got 1 sensor return. I think they're going to take the bait. I think they'll come into the nice little clearing here, and then we can hopefully just flat them up. So we'll skip a doo. Oh, I should have brought some thunder ammo. That's what I should have done. Could have done thunder ammo and just dropped a whole bunch down in here. Why don't I think of these things? Cool. There we go. Oh, hello. We now have an ice ferret standing in front of us at point blank range. Isn't that nice? Okay. Cool. Who are you? Are you the VIP? No, we couldn't get that lucky. What are you? Yeah, you're a 6'9". Okay, cool. Yes, just where we want him. I'm not actually sad about this at all. I just was very surprised when he appeared there. I am very happy to see him here, though. happy to discuss with him things and stuff. Ooh, that was a bad idea. I should not have done that. Whoops. Let's see here. Derp, 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 derp. Actually, so I always mess this up. Oh, yeah, just chill there. Boop. Well, there we go. A 12 to hit. Isn't that great? And machine guns are at 14s. Nah, I don't think we'll hit on a 14. But we can definitely do a 9 and a 9 and a 9 and not the 13s. There's so much crap there, I'm actually having a hard time clicking it. All right, double tap the medium lasers, and not going to do the PPC, but we can do the SRM and the medium lasers. And definitely the flamer. For sure, the flamer. Light it up. 8s, yeah, I'll take that. 10s, okay, cool. Yeah, I might have moved my longbow before I thought about what I was doing. Oops. That was a big ol' oops. Just fire everything. Well, the Phoenix Hawk missed. Thunderbolt with applesauce hit with the large laser into the center torso. SRM2 hit with a single missile doing 2 to the right arm. The Kerensky hit with the snub nose into the left torso, but missed with everything else. Longbow hits with 1 medium laser into the right leg. The other Thunderbolt misses with all of the things. Our Archer missed with both the LRMs. The ER medium, one of the ER mediums goes into the left leg, but everything else missed. Cicada misses. Trebuchet hits with 4 SRMs, doing 2 to the right torso, center torso, and double tap the left leg. The Ice Ferret took 20 damage, and that was it. Needs a 5 rolls of 10. Yeah, Longbow is trying to get leg day in. That's right. Ooh, that was probably a bad idea too, but whatever. It's fine. Haha, the Thunderbolt hit. So we did 13 to the left leg. It's down to 8 internal structure. The Trebuchet misses. Trebuchet stays standing. The Ice Ferret falls. Needed a 4, rolled a 2. Went down to 5 to the center torso, and the pilot takes a hit. Cool. Heat doesn't matter. Dude, this clan pilot is just screaming over the radio right now, going, "Where the flip are you guys? Where are you? I found them. Be here now." Catapults are great. The stock, if I had a choice between a stock catapult and a stock archer, I think I would choose a catapult every time. But the modified archer that I have, I actually like a lot. Longbows, I agree, they're pretty darn specialized. They have their place, but it's fine. All right, you should probably back up, bud. Excuse me. He's got one way out. Gotta leave him a way out, but he's got one way out. Now, of course, while all this is happening, they're probably like wandering down this street and they're going to hit us from behind. Oh, found the battle armor. That's less than ideal. Fenris got out. They've got battle armor sitting there. Okay, cool. And honestly, when it comes to Battletech games, when you're talking about lance on lance, yeah, longbow's normally not the right answer. But even when you get up to, when you're even just getting to like company levels, nothing too crazy, you know. If you're rolling with 12 or 16 mechs, it totally makes sense to have a couple of longbows, especially if you've got specialty ammo. So you load them up, you put like 6 shots of things like thunder ammo, where you can control the avenue where the enemy is coming and you drop a minefield right in front of them or around them. Like that is where longbows can just, they thrive. And especially if you couple it with things like tag, suddenly your enemy is having a very, very bad day. Very, very bad day. I want to get close so I can kick him, but at the same time, I don't want to get close to the battle armor. That just sounds like a bad idea. Yeah. So, I mean, something I actually want to try to figure out, you know, there have been a lot of features both that have been added to MekHQ as well as are in the pipeline to be added to MekHQ. Oh, hello. That's a Phoenix Hawk. It's not what you expect. You don't expect just a generic run-of-the-mill Phoenix Hawk. That's just a generic run-of-the-mill Phoenix Hawk. Weird. Alright, well. That's nice. That would make running a custom campaign, yeah, at least it is in Phoenix Hawk 2, you're right, like GMing a campaign significantly easier and much, much more attainable. I'm really excited about some of these changes that are coming down. So excited. 8? Gotta take the 8. We are just not in the right position to do anything here. And that was 100% my fault. Yeah. Or did they take it as a personal challenge? Yeah, we can get warm. So I don't know exactly what you mean by increased scope of the game, but you know, one of the things is like the planetary editor, right? So now, whereas before, if you wanted to edit who controlled the planet or something like that, you would have to actually go into the CSV. I think it was a CSV file, or it might have been an XML. Anyway, so you have to go into the file and manually modify all of that. Now we've got the planetary editor. So you can develop you can have your player roll you can have them roll their house army or their division or their brigade or whatever you want, and say, okay, your task is to assault this planet. You're going to do a planetary assault, and then you as the GM can put out the scenarios and all that fun stuff and have it going against another player who also rolled a division or a brigade or whatever you want to say. And then at the end of it, whoever wins, you control the planet. And so now, well, if you're playing against the bot, so if you're doing StratCon, things like that, yeah, I mean, going more than a battalion, not so hot. However, if you're doing your own custom campaign where you're actually going against another person, or as a GM campaign, things like that, totally different story. Because then you can have persistent up for, or whatever the case is, or you can have one person going against another and have it be brigade on brigade. And where you have, like, the supplies you bring is the supplies you have. When you run out, you run out. Things like that. And at the end of all of it, you either choose to withdraw and you give the planet up, or you lose and you lose control of the planet. And now with the planetary editor, you can flip the control of the planet so you can actually see those changes and see that war be won across the universe. So that's one example of what I mean. Anyways, our Phoenix Hawk shooting at their Phoenix Hawk hit with a large laser into the left torso. It's down to 10 armor. The Thunderbolt hit with a large laser into the Phoenix Hawk into the left arm, down to 2 armor. The Ice Ferret firing at the Kerensky hit with a large laser into the left leg. Small pulse into the right torso. Then hits with 3 SRMs, doing 2 to the center torso, left torso, and right leg. Cicada misses. Kerensky hits with the beam laser into the center torso of the Ice Ferret, down to 13 internal structure. Enemy Phoenix Hawk misses with everything. And then the Phoenix Hawk kicks the Cicada in the right leg, but it stays standing. Yay! Okay, then heat happens. Oh, what was the initiative order? Hold on. Wait. Not ideal at all, actually. Not ideal. That is not so hot. All right, I'd rather you go there. Because then no matter where they go, you can see them. Yes, absolutely. And as a GM campaign, you can draw out your own map. That you can't, right now you can't make your own StratCon map. Okay, got it, fine, whatever. But that's still something very easy that you can do on your own, and you can control that through like Roll20 or something like that. And so you've got a living map that you're trying to gain control of objectives, and you've got hidden objectives like supply dumps, ammo dumps, things like that, where you can do scouting missions and try to gain control of those things. And if you do, then okay, you can stay in the fight. Okay, things aren't quite as bad as what you thought they were, but still not ideal. That sucks. That really sucks. But those are all the advantages of having like an actively GM'd campaign versus MekHQ, which, you know, there are huge things being done to MekHQ right now. Absolutely huge. Ginormous. But at the same time, there's only so much that you can do within the constraints of MekHQ right now. Especially because you're limited by things like, what can Java do? What can you do inside of Java? Which is fine. It creates challenges, and it means that things might not be as fluid as some people might like. And there are there are a lot of amazing things that are continuing to be added that it's absolutely crazy. No, I'm sorry. That's a bummer. Are they someplace where you can catch them like online or something? Can you go there? You can go there. All right, Trebuchet is going to go scout. Go do scouty things. Thunderbolt. Go there. Oh no. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I have a feeling that we have a leg attack incoming. Oh, fair. Yeah. Well, might as well shoot with the PPC because we can't do anything else. All right, so we can shoot him at point blank range, which, okay, fine, that'd be dandy. Or, hear me out. Hear me out. Or we shoot the elementals. I think we shoot the elementals. That sounds like a much better idea. All right, that blows. I know better than to get that close to elementals, and then I just went off and did it anyways. There we go. Think. Oh man, I think I killed the elementals because they're actually the bigger threat right now, and that hurts me. That hurts me to say that. Thunderbolt missed. The longbow firing the LRM-20 hits with 12 missiles. Hits some people. Missed the LRMs and missed with everything else. The Archer hits the Ice Ferret with an ER medium laser into the left torso, ER small into the left torso. Both of those are down at internal structure only. The Ice Ferret firing at the Archer hit with a small pulse laser into the right torso. SRM-6 hits with 5 missiles, doing 5 to the right arm, right leg, right torso, and right leg. Womp womp. Cicada misses. Thunderbolt firing at the elementals hits with the medium laser. And then hits with the medium laser. Trooper 5 is down to 0 armor. Then another medium laser hits going into Trooper 1. It's also down to 0 armor, but everybody's still standing. Then they did a swarm attack. That's not what I wanted. Try to brush them off. See what happens. Yeah, nasty little toads. That's right. Good. So the Kerensky managed to squish one of the troopers, so they're down to 4. And the elementals are dislodged. So that's pretty great. The Archer kicked or punched the Fenris in the left arm, missed with the right arm though. Cicada actually managed to hit with the kick. Needed 10, rolled an 11, hit the right leg. The Fenris was kicked, so it needed a 2, and it stays standing with a 10. Oh man, our turn order isn't grand, but it could be a lot worse. So you back on up, back up the truck. Let's see here. You can, what, jump 3? Run away. Run away. Boop. Where'd they go? Did he just flee? I think he just ran away. That punk. Alright, so the Shadowhawk is back. And there's a kit box that joined the party as well. Alright, well. What we do? 1, 2. Nope. What if we did this? 1, 2. No. Oh, yeah, that'll work. And then from there, do that, because he's up at height 2. So actually it depends on what the preset is for Princess. So if you have an ejected pilot that's out on the ground and you're playing against pirates, pirates will shoot anybody. They are out for blood. They will kill you. If you're playing against like clans or anybody else like that and you have not killed any of their pilots, they're going to leave your pilots alone. Like anybody ejected on the ground gets left alone. Oh, hello. What are you? You're a rifleman. You're a standard run-of-the-mill rifleman. My brain is breaking right now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, Princess will shoot retreating units sometimes. Correct. Yeah, they won't shoot your crippled units if you don't shoot their crippled units. Now, if you start lighting up on their crippled units, well, then they are going to go ham on you. Actually, no. Womp womp. That'll work though. Yeah, I think we can manage a 1. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I guess they ran out of Omnimex. I don't know what's happening. But I'm not going to complain, I guess. I think that we have to kill the elementals. I think we have to. But it's really annoying. I hate elementals. Okay, well, it's a 9 versus a 9, so obviously we're going to choose the 9. And let's just do this, and this, and this, and this. Do we get super hot? Not on a 9, no. Alright, so our Orion is horribly out of position. Oofda. Light them up. Here we go. There you go. Have some presents. Have many, many a present. I think that between all of the LRMs, you're probably going to have a bad enough day. That would be my guess. And I think that we can send the Rifleman presents. Many, many presents. All of the presents, actually. Here, take more presents. No, don't switch location. Hey, Ataraxi, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. It's nice to see you today. All right, if we stick to the medium lasers, then we should be able to just make them have a very bad day. Oh, whoa, whoa, I don't know what happened, but something went prone. Well, the Phoenix Hawk firing at the elementals hits with a medium laser, hitting Trooper 3, and then the machine gun hits Trooper 4, machine gun hits Trooper 4. They are all hurting. Krinsky misses. Enemy Phoenix Hawk firing at the Trebuchet hits with a medium laser into the left torso, machine gun right leg, machine gun right torso. Rifleman firing at the Thunderbolt hits with the PPC into the right torso. Rifleman had PPCs? No? Huh. Oh, that's the VIP too. I didn't notice that. My bad. And the large laser hits the Thunderbolt in the left arm. The Kip Fox firing at the Archer hits the large pulse into the center torso, medium pulse into the right torso, medium pulse into the right torso. The Elementals firing at the Phoenix Hawk hits the SRM-2, hitting with 5 missiles, doing 2 to the center torso, center torso, center torso, center torso, and right leg. Flamer hits with 2 of the from 2 of the troopers, doing 2 to the left torso, 2 to the right arm. Then the auto rifle hits, doing 1 to the right leg. Longbow firing at the Kit Fox hits with 6 LRMs, doing 5 to the center torso, 1 to the right arm. Another 12 hit, doing 5 to the left leg, 5 to the right leg, and 2 to the right arm. 3 more missiles hit, going into the right arm, 2 more into the left leg. Missed the medium laser though. Thunderbolt firing at the Rifleman misses the PPC, hits the SRM-6, doing 2 to the center torso, and right leg. Then medium laser hits the center torso. Trebuchet firing at the Elementals hits with 5 SRMs, killing Trooper 4, killing Trooper 1. Missed with everything else though. The Archer firing at the Kit Fox hits with 12 LRMs, doing 5 to the right arm, 5 to the left torso, and 2 to the center torso. ER medium laser hits the right leg. It's down to 1 armor there. Thunderbolt, Applesauce going against the Elementals, kills Trooper 2, and then Trooper 3 dies from the SRM. The Elementals are gone. However, our Archer took 20 damage, needs 3 rolls of 2, and fell. No damage though. Kit Fox took 20 damage, needs 4 rolls and 11. Yeah, Rifleman, the VIP. I didn't even bother to look because it was a Rifleman. Why would I assume that the Rifleman is the VIP? Color me that one. Yeah, just go ahead and kick the building. Why not? Show that building who's boss. Well, Phoenix Hawk against Phoenix Hawk, we hit the enemy Phoenix Hawk, doing 9 damage to the right leg, is down to 6. Their Phoenix Hawk kicked us. Our left leg is down to 6. Thunderbolt kicked the building. Good job, buddy. Trebuchet kicking the Phoenix Hawk hits the right leg. Critical hit on the hip. So our Phoenix Hawk fell, doing some damage to the left arm, but the pilot avoids damage. Their Phoenix Hawk got kicked twice, lost a hip, and they still stay standing. Okay, I see how it is. That's fine. No bigs. Right, but think about the salvage you're getting. The salvage, man. It's the salvage. All right, so the nice thing is that we can focus down the VIP, and then we win. So there's that. But... and it's not like he can really go anywhere. However, the smart move for us is going to be to back up the Phoenix Hawk. Merp. The Cicada can come up and stare at the Phoenix Hawk, assuming he doesn't run away, which he probably will. Applesauce, just go ahead and go that way. I'm guessing the Rifleman just yeet it off that way somewhere. Is there a fast way for us to get there? That's the question. Probably not. If you can't roll a 2, I have questions. Sure. I'm sure you cannot make a 5. Okay, got it. Cool. No clue where their Phoenix Hawk went. Absolutely no clue. What do you need? You need a 5? Here's to hoping. All right, cool. Only the Thunderbolt fell. That's fine. Everything is fine here. Yeah, I think we can manage a 3. That'll be fine. Oof. Company commander and a grasshopper got obliterated with an AC-20 to the center torso. That is never fun. But there is hope. At least there is hope. Versus when it's an AC-20 to the head. That's bad. That's bad. You don't want that to happen. I've seen that. I've seen what happens. It's not good for anybody. Man, everything's in the left torso on this dude, which I'm not sad about right now, but it kind of sucks for him. All right, double tap the LRMs, send a couple of medium lasers on over, maybe just the one. Double tap the SRMs again, some medium lasers. It does remove the pilot from the wreckage, but there might not be much pilot left to pick up in the wreckage, so there's that. The Kit Fox does bad things to the Archer. It's down to 6 internal structure on that right torso. We need to pull him out. Phoenix Hawk firing at the Kit Fox hits the left arm, critting on the shoulder and a medium pulse laser. The Cicada misses. Thunderbolt firing at the Kit Fox hits with a large laser to the left torso, down to 2 internal structure. We destroy the left torso, and we blow up the engine. So let's see if there's anything left to salvage on this darn thing. There might not be. In fact, I have a bad feeling there will be none. A whole lot of nothing left. Oh, nope, there's nothing left to salvage. Bye-bye. Sad day. Sad day. At least the Archer stayed standing this time. Alright, now all we have to do is find the Rifleman, kill him, and we are in a really good spot. Gotta be somewhere. I don't know where the somewhere is, but he's somewhere. What? How did he get there? Is anybody confused about how the Rifleman appeared there? Because I am. I'm super confused. Huh. And he just... This Rifleman asked to die today. Yes, I will step on top of this building, this very tall building. Yes, I will stand here. And let me show you my back. My beautiful back. Please. Send presents. Okay. I will oblige you, my friend. I will oblige you. Yeah. Let's show off how he can flip his arms. Sure. Let me know how that works for you, pal. Get up. Sure. Face that way. Do the thing. I don't think they sent the cream of the crop this time. That's fine. We'll just skip. Can't see you, so skip. For you, large laser, medium laser, call it good. Send the PPC. I mean, at this point in time, if we don't kill him in this round, I don't know what we were doing. Remember, friends, overkill is underrated. There we go. Should be good. So, long story short, bad things happen to the rifleman. Right arm is gone. Gyro's hit. Engine, gyro, engine. Huh. I don't think he's going anywhere. So his right torso is gone. We've double tapped his engine, double tapped the gyro. I don't think he's going anywhere. He's got no gyro. So I think that at this point we can definitely say / victory. Nobody do anything, just stand there and look at him as we have to drag the carcass off the second story. You're a winner. Okay, there we go. Cool. Cool. Think that we are good on that one. I control the field. Their one lonely little Phoenix Hawk got away. Next. Hold on. The Phoenix Hawk is recoverable? Oh, because it's a hip hit. Haha! Alright, you know what? I'm not even gonna fight that. I'll take it. I'll take it. Look, he's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Well, I didn't destroy him. He's not going anywhere. It's fine. What do you mean? How does it treat it in terms of salvage? Like, is it recoverable, or like what do you mean? Like, are you asking, can you recover the arm and reattach it? Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, so the only way that you cannot recover a mech for salvage or stripping or anything like that is if it is destroyed in an ammo explosion. Yeah. Yeah. No, you cannot field strip it. Correct. You can, if a limb is blown off, then when you recover the mech, you recover the limb. I don't really care about any of these things. Why would I want them? Why do I care about this? Just go away. Yeah. So as long as you hold the field and the mech itself is recoverable, then you can, if a limb was blown off, then the limb is salvaged with the rest of the mech, and you can attempt to reattach it unless there's something like a busted shoulder or something like that. If it's a busted shoulder or a busted hip, then you're just going to have to scrap that component, but you can pull everything off of that. Yeah, no joke. Coffins are cheap. It's not even a good rifleman. All right, friends, I am going to step away for about 5 minutes, go to the bathroom, stuff like that. So I'll be back in about 5 minutes, give or take a couple of minutes. If you haven't already, and you want to, we do now have a Discord. Feel free to hop on over there, join the Discord channel. If it's your first time watching and you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and hit that little follow button. I would really appreciate it. If you're feeling extra spicy and you really want to contribute, then you can hit that subscribe button. Definitely no pressure to do so, though. And then if you're watching this later on the YouTubes, hit the subscribe button for the channel, and then you hit that little bell icon to know when something comes out. And the Discord channel will also be in the description for the video. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Hang tight. Okay. Seems like most people are still there. That's exciting. So, yeah. Things are going okay on this contract. I can't complain too much, I guess. Let's advance a couple days and then go from there. Okay, so maintenance is done. Tangle Lance came home. We're going to turn right around and deploy them again. Manage deployment, Tangle Lance. Hold on, let's make sure that we actually have people assigned to Tangle Lance. Like, maybe I'm just being stupid. Nope, definitely have people in Tangle Lance. All right, Tangle Lance, go! There we go. That's fine. It's a weird bug, but it's not a big deal. Oh, youngster, you got out of the infirmary. Congratulations. You are no longer a pretzel. Okay, good deal. So things are still getting better. This is good. Cool. Keep it on, keep it on. I don't want to go and stir up trouble. I just kind of want to chill, hang out, and see what they do. Especially because we have 3 victories this month so far. So, repairing. Who needs to repair? It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Hold on, nothing happening there. I could make the Ice Ferret functional if I just strip some of the armor off the other stuff, but nah. I think, yeah, the Ryoken's jacked. All right. More maintenance. And Monday happens. So, ooh, new scenario, engagement. It'll do. Okay. Got it. Briefing room. Oh, back on sector 1. Turning point, engagement. Your orders are simple. Engagement is to release 50% of the enemy force. This is not a hit and run operation or a delaying action. You are to commit fully to the engagement and break their strength through superior firepower and tactical positioning. This battle will determine control of the battlefield. The victor will control the field at the end of the engagement, securing any salvage and denying the enemy any chance of recovery. Every enemy unit destroyed weakens their ability to wage war. Make sure that they do not leave the battlefield intact. Strike hard, eliminate the opposition, and take control. Victory is absolute or it is meaningless. We have a force of trainees. We have an observer. We have things like that. Okay. They are bringing a Jaeger, or our friends are bringing a MegaMek, a Wyvern, a Wolverine, another Wyvern, and a Flashman. And they're bringing the 7K again. And then 9,000 BB. I think we... What kind of a place do we have? Urban, town, generic. Okay, so it won't be thick. Yeah, so when I am not streaming, I do a lot of the repairs manually. When I'm streaming, I try to find a balance between, Microsoft Excel Simulator and being moderately entertaining. Because let's face it, that's pretty much what this is. Like MekHQ is just this side of Microsoft Excel Simulator. Okay, so we've got Victor, Grasshopper. Oh, man. You are so close to being a veteran pilot. So close. So far away. I mean, I could be mean. move my veteran pilot that I have is chilling over into one of those mechs. But probably just stick with what I got. And 8800 is going to be close enough to 9200. Eat a Victor in there and call it good. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's interesting. I actually asked that question. And there's a good mix between people who they just want to see the battles, and then a lot of people who also love seeing like this stuff, seeing what we're doing right now. You'll win some, you'll lose some, no matter what you're doing, so it's fine. I watched a slightly more popular streamer who doesn't normally play MegaMek play MegaMek last night while I was waiting for my kid to try to like go to sleep, and it was one of those times where it highlighted how difficult it can be to get started in MekHQ and MegaMek, especially if you're not decent with the rules. Oh, there's a convoy raid. Good deal. We'll take a look at that in a minute. So we'll probably send Bravo to the engagement. Well, actually, hold on. Let's look at the convoy raid just to make sure. So an enemy supply convoy is on the move, and this star chance to cripple our logistics. Your mission is to intercept and raid the convoy before it can escape the engagement zone. These supplies are vital to the enemy's war effort, and every truck or transport we eliminate weakens their ability to fight. Speed and aggression will be key. Hit them hard and hit them fast. Get out before the reinforcements arrive. Your primary objective is to prevent at least 50% of the convoy from reaching the far side of the engagement zone. Disrupt their formation, destroy their transports, and force them to abandon their mission. If the escort proves too formidable, you have the alternative route to success. Destroy at least 50% of the convoy escorts to force the remaining defenders to surrender. With their protection shattered, the convoy will have no choice but to stand down. Fair. That's totally fair. Oh, you haven't found anyone other than myself. So actually, McGib, if you go down into my description below, here, I'm even gonna just check this really quick to make sure that I'm not lying to you. But if you go down to my description below, there are, I think, 4 or 5 people that I list. 3 or 4 or 5, something like that. Yeah. It's right down here. It's a few people, a few folks. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Daz does a actually does a campaign or not. It definitely highlighted some of the struggles that folks can have. I'll deal with that in a second. Where are we at? Town Hot Jungle. Ooh, no, we put Bravo onto this one, I think. Or do we? Yeah, I think we put Bravo onto this one. We have better pilots anyways. But yeah, Daz's stream definitely highlighted how difficult it can be to jump into MekHQ if you're not familiar with it at all. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it can be, but you just have to take a little bit of time. That's the thing. So you have to take your time the first time through and just know that you're kind of like with Door Fortress, right? It takes a little bit of time to figure it out, and then after that, it just kind of runs. You're able to do it pretty easily. Yeah, that's my 2 cents worth anyways. But, you know, you don't jump into Door Fortress and just immediately get to the end game. That too. Yeah, that too. And if all you know is the basic quick start rules, you're actually in a good spot. You're in a pretty decent spot, especially if you start off with just the beginner settings for MekHQ. Like, life is fine. You're good. And then you can start adding things as you go. So Bravo will take the convoy mission. Who do we send for the other one? Maybe we send Asteroid for the engagement. I think we send Asteroid for sure. All right, so we'll send Asteroid for the engagement. Can confirm. Commit. Go Power Ranger. All that looks good. And then I'll wait to deploy Bravo, but they'll go into the convoy raid. I think it's tomorrow. Tomorrow. There we go. Convoy raid will definitely be a good chance to get more convoy parts, and I want to be able to just jump in and jump on their escorts and kill the escorts, because the goal is actually going to be to completely ignore the convoy and just take out 50% of the escorts so that the convoy just stands down. That's the goal. You know why I didn't check? Because I'm a dum-dum. All right. No! You're carrying fragmentation because I forgot to change it. No! Okay, well, this is going to get exciting. This is going to be very exciting. Well, there's nothing to it but to do it. Commence. We'll do recovery A. That'll be fine. Confirm. Yeet in some text. Well, the big thing that I think about with other people who are wanting to stream. Number one, I want to promote everybody out there who is also streaming MegaMek and MekHQ as much as I can, because the more people who are out there doing stuff, the more involvement we can have from the community as a whole. But I also want to try to make, I want to make my tutorials and everything else just as approachable as possible and as easy to find as possible, because I would hope that they do a decent job of covering some of the basics. I can't touch the Battletech rules. Like, I just can't. Because if you're going to be doing stuff for MekHQ, you have to separate it out from like CGL. So essentially it has to be like, go read the rules. But in terms of logistics of using this program, here is how you do the things. Frag does not help with battle armor from what I remember. So I think we're going to be a very, very sad panda. Ooh, this is fun. I like this. I actually really like this map. Nice. All right, well, the Wyvern can... Yeah, let's stay out of the low ground. Do we? Yeah, we'll stay out of the low ground. Stay on the high ground. Oh, please. Yes, absolutely. Are you talking about in here? Yes, absolutely. And if you're in my Discord, then every stream that gets announced in the MegaMek Discord also gets bounced over to mine in the announcements. So it can be hopefully kind of a one-stop shop. So when Ileani does her streams, then it gets announced there. When Joker does his streams, it gets announced there. When all those folks do it, as long as they're posting it on the MegaMek Discord, then it gets bounced over to my Discord as well. Yes. MegaMek. The only ones that won't show up there are like like Fluffy's won't show up because he doesn't post on the Discord, the MegaMek Discord. Silent K won't show up there because he doesn't post the MegaMek Discord. But if anybody wants to post in my Discord when other people are going live, I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. Yeah, so yes, Ileani is one of the, she's honestly one of the principal devs for MekHQ. She's responsible for so many of the great changes that have happened over the last 1 to 2 years. And she now does a development stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I think she'll end up dropping her Friday development stream, which is fine. 3 days is more than enough to do that. And then Friday nights, she calls it her Friday Night Fight Night, where it's kind of like this. They just play through a campaign. She's running through as the Rasselhag Republic right before the clan invasion. So she's trying to develop her company before they get wrecked by Clan Snowbear. And so I need to add her stream to the little doobly-doo down below. But if you haven't already, I do definitely recommend that you check it out. I know that we share like 60% of our viewer base. You know, fairly small community and all. Yes. Scrotorious bastards. Always a good time. Always a good time. Yes. If nothing else, chaos will ensue. Oh, you have a mask. That's nice. What do you have? You have a Phantom, which shouldn't be too bad. You've also got... Well, I should have looked at this already. Oh, you've got a Hellbringer. That'll be fun if we can get that. And then, what is that? You've got a Mad Dog. Okay. So ideally, we're getting the Mad Dog out of here first, honestly. I think it's my 2 cents worth. And then we can worry about the Hellbringer. Although that UAC 5 will be annoying. Yeah, definitely something I try to consider is, you know, when I stream, if I have to move anything around, I try so hard to avoid streaming on the same day as other people. At least within this community. Now, in the future, I might end up also streaming just like 1 day a week or 1 day every other week or something, streaming something else. And if that's the case, then it doesn't matter as much if I'm streaming at the same time as somebody else, because if you want to watch MegaMek, you go watch them. If you want to watch something else, go over here and hang out. If you want to watch both, watch both. Knock yourself out. Warhawk. I honestly don't have too much of an opinion. I'm still learning so much about the clan mechs. So much. Alright, you can't see anybody. Nope. Oh man, Jaeger mechs were so funny. And a whole lot of missing happens, except for the Mad Dog firing at the Orion, hitting with a large pulse in the left leg, large pulse in the center torso. The Orion took 20 damage, naturally, from the 2 large pulses. Needs 3 rolls of 10. The Regent. Ooh. Look forward to finding it. I don't get to play as much. I also don't play much of any MekHQ or MegaMek outside of my streams anymore. And so I don't get to test a lot of those things or look at a lot of those things. 31:45. Yeah, we're a hot minute from there. If we have not met our 1 billion C-bill goal by that point in time, I'll have a lot of questions. Oh, a clan awesome. Okay, that's fair. Oh, hold on. Wait, that archer. Just, hold on. I gotta do a thing. Stand by. Archer, you. Original. Huh. GM. Edit person. Nickname, Tripper. Because you were the one person who got knocked over in that entire fight. There you go, friend. There you go. You are now Tripper. Also, in case you guys didn't know, they are making some small changes to this, the drop-down menu. And it's pretty neat. So now, instead of just like your secondary professions, like, oh, where's what I want? Like, it's a little easier to see things. Just a little bit. And you can see all the things that are not available. They're doing a lot of really great things. And it brings joy. It brings a lot of joy. The nicknames pick them. Yeah. Yes, 100%. Okay. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled madness. Yeah, we'll do this. MegaMek, keep on walking forward. I really care about the AC5s, so it'd be great if you went forward just a little bit more. Cool. Can you roll a 5? Let's find out if you roll a 5. It is catastrophically overloaded, and they are actively working to make it better. Yes. Yeah, and just it's one of the downsides of adding more and more features all the time is that they got to go somewhere. So where do you put them? What do you do? Well, you try to minimize the overload a little bit in whatever way you can. All right, let's see if we can just dump into Sidekick here. Shouldn't take a whole lot to take down the Loki, but we shall see. Might as well go into Ultra mode. Alright, let's see what happens with this one. It's going to throw everything at the Hellbringer, but miss. All right, the Mad Dog firing at the Wolverine. Hits with a large pulse in the center torso, medium pulse into the center torso, miss with everything else. Stalker actually hits with 16 missiles, doing 5 to the head. Nice. 5 to the center torso, 5 to the left torso, and 1 to the left leg. MegaMek also taps the head with an AC, 5 down to 2 internal structure. That pilot's taking 2 hits now, but stays conscious. Wolverine misses. The Kerensky firing at the Hellbringer hits the right arm with the Gauss rifle down to 6 internal structure. Be nice if we could tap that head again. Took 20 damage, needs a 4, rolls a 7. Nice. All right, well, hopefully we can just tap the head one more time and call it a day. Apparently he didn't like that, so he's backing away slowly. I wonder why. All right, we'll keep on marching forward. It is real tough to bop him over, even if you take out the hip. Like, you take out a hip, you take out a foot, and they're still just like, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, you just gotta bop him harder. That is absolutely correct. I started trying to play Mech Warrior 5 again like a week or so ago. It is still a fun game. Still a very fun game. It's just, I don't have as much fun with first-person shooters anymore for whatever reason. Hey, you know, why not be immortal? They have crazy fancy... No! They have crazy fancy medicine in the world of Battletech, right? Am I sending the squishy MegaMek straight forward to die? Yes. Do I care? No. No, I don't. No! Gosh dang it. Oh, there we go. Cool. Don't have to activate the mask. True. In 3025, they could barely make an amputee capable of piloting mech. But, in fairness, their quality of medicine in 3025 is pretty much akin to what we have today. Which means, if you want to run around and do things like that with an amputated leg, okay, yeah, you can do that. If you want to do fine manipulation with your hands as an amputee, that's not happening. Like, that, straight up not happening. Hard no. Because it's just, unfortunately, we don't have the ability. A little more advanced, but not a lot, honestly, for 3025. Because 3025 is, like, completely backwards. All right, we'll keep on trying to dump onto the Loki. The only exception might be if somebody's real close to the Phantom, because then we can light up the Phantom. Like, we might let these 3 dudes light off on the Phantom. I don't know. Maybe. Very much so. Definitely limited to the upper classes. Like, you are in Comstar leadership, and that is, you are the one that gets the artificial heart that actually works. Okay, yeah, we'll keep on shooting a psychic there. Yes. Yeah. I mean, the Hell Memory Core just did a ton for everything all at once. So, medical advancement, weapons technology, armor technology, just everything. Absolutely everything. Yeah. Well, it's one thing to know the theory behind like medical technology, and a whole different thing to actually be able to put it into practice. Ask me how I know. Oh, you have extended torso twist. Isn't that nice? Yeah. We'll keep on doing that. That's fine. Just keep doing the thing. $10 versus a 9. Let's do that. That'll be fine. Oh, nope, don't bother doing that. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. And when you're talking about stuff like that, you have to develop the tools that you need to make the tools, to develop and understand the tools that you then use to make the things that you actually need. Oh, yeah, that could be a lot of fun. Well, so the Mad Dog firing at the Wolverine, hit with a large pulse in the right leg, medium pulse into the right torso, medium pulse into the right torso, hit with 16 LRMs, doing 5 to the right arm, 5 to the left arm, 5 to the right arm, and 1 to the left leg. Hellbringer firing at the Wolverine, hits with a large laser into the left torso, medium laser to the left torso. UAC 5 hits the left arm with a single tap. Then Narc smacks against the center torso for 4 damage. Machine Gun hits for 2 damage to the center torso. Machine Gun right leg 2 damage. And lastly, 16 LRMs go in, doing 5 to the left leg, 5 to the left arm, 5 to the center torso, down to 14 internal structure, and 1 to the left torso. Wyvern firing at the low key hits with 3 LRMs, doing 3 to the right leg. Stalker hits with 16 LRMs, doing 5 to the right leg, 5 to the right torso, 5 to the left torso, and 1 to the center torso. The Phantom Prime hits the MegaMek in the right leg with an ER medium. The Orion firing at the Hellbringer hits the left torso with a PPC. Missed the LB-10X though. The other Orion hits the PPC into the left arm. Missed the LB-10X. The Flashman misses. MegaMek misses. Wyvern misses. Wolverine misses. Kerensky misses. Everybody misses. So the Hellbringer needs a 4, rolls a 7. Wolverine needs a 12, rolls an 8. Falls down, pilot takes a hit. Like, lots of bad things are happening. Yeah, Wolverine's having a bad day. Super bad day. Okay. Gonna keep on closing the distance. I haven't heard of those before. Vomits often. Okay. I think that might be a name I just got rid of. Actually, no, it can't be, because... Yeah, that's not weird. Okay. Probably should have. I have not read any of the Turning Point books, so I need to check these out. So in early August, I'm going back home to visit my family, and is looking for something to do potentially with my brother, who's the one who, originally taught me how to play Battletech way back when. Aw, womp womp. That's bad. That's bad. So youngster, I don't see that happening. And here's why. Because anything that is owned by CGL, you would have a hard time incorporating into the game. So any published stories or any published turning points, anything like that, I would give a 99.9% chance will never be a part, like a core part of MekHQ or MegaMek or anything like that. Because everything here is all about just, you still have to read the rules, but we're just providing you a tool to be able to play the game that you now read the rules about, right? Oh, man. Why did you run away like that? That's annoying. What to do? The beige death lesion on the planet of Helmet. Right, Dark Helmet. Show me a Schwartz. Actually, you just chill there. Why not? I am so excited about the new Spaceballs. It brings a lot of joy. Well, nothing to it but to do it. Light them up. Really need, even though it's harder to hit the dude, I need the dude to die. Such a great and quotable movie. Don't bother with the fragmentation ammo. Lone Star. Yeah, I think I don't know. I think it was one of my streams recently. We talked about how, like, Blazing Saddles. If you tried to do Blazing Saddles today, just could you imagine the absolute horror? What I want out of a Battletech movie? Keep J.J. Abrams away from it. That's what I want. Because then it's just going to be a J.J. Abrams movie with a Battletech theme. No, I'm down to fragmentation ammo. I'm a dum-dum. Just throwing away all my LRM. Yeah, the Gray Death Legion, I think would be great. And I think you'd actually do it the way that the Grey Death Legion is written, I think actually lends itself really well to like a series. I think that it lends itself really well to something, kind of like The Witcher, have a 3-season, it's a limited series, so it's only gonna be 3 seasons when you start it. But season 1, Grey Death Legion 1, season 2, Grey Death Legion 2, season 3, Grey Death Legion 3, you find the Helm Core. I think that would be great. I think that could go really well. That would let you pace it well without going too crazy. Yeah. Animated wouldn't be too bad either. I think that could be a lot of fun. I think you could go either way. It would have to be done very tastefully if you were going to do it live action. Animated, I think, could be great as well, though. So the MegaMek firing at the Mad Dog hits with the AC-5 into the left leg. Medium laser into the left leg as well. It's down to 13 armor there. The Wyvern misses with everything. Phantom Prime firing at the Orion hits with the medium laser into the left leg. Small laser into the left torso. And 3 missiles going to the left arm. The Orion firing at the Phantom hits with the PPC into the left torso down to 1 armor. Medium laser hits the center torso. Missed with everything else. The Mad Dog firing at the Stalker hits with large pulse into the right arm. Medium pulse to the left arm. Medium pulse into the left arm. But missed with the LRM. The Wyvern firing at the Mad Dog hits with all 10 LRMs, doing 5 at the center torso, 5 to the left arm, and the large laser misses. The Hellbringer firing at the Wyvern hits with the Ultra AC-5 into the left arm. Narc hits as well, doing 4 damage to the center torso. The Orion firing at Phantom Prime hits with a medium laser into the left leg, medium laser into the right leg. The Orion at the Mad Dog hits with the PPC into the left leg, then medium laser into the left arm, critting on the upper arm. Flashman missed with everything. The Stalker firing at the Mad Dog misses with all of the things as well. And no fires. Yeah, no fires. So the Stalker stays standing, Phantom stays standing. Vulture needs a 4, rolls a 2. Fell takes 5 damage to the head, and that pilot takes a hit. But they stay conscious. Oh, who plays Lori? Oh, man. I have to think about that one. Yeah, HBO style series. Yeah. Who would play Grayson? Who would play Lori? Those are great questions. Those are really great questions. I think, honestly, you grab somebody like Tom Holland as Grayson, like somebody who looks young, energetic, but I think you could do a pretty good job with that. As for Lori, like, who do you grab? You have to have them be like a badass. You really do. You can't grab. Okay, so the Flashman gets kicked to the right leg, but we also kick the Phantom Prime down to 3 internal structure. The Flashman stays standing, Phantom Prime stays standing. Sabrina Carpenter. I'm not sure I agree with that one. Not sure I agree. Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. I agree with that. She unironically has acting chops. I don't know. I also don't watch enough like modern movies to know super well. We are not doing super hot right now, honestly. We have destroyed 2 of them, and we have succeeded on destroying none of them. We destroyed one of our own. maybe if we put enough fire down towards this little dude right here, maybe then we'll finally be in a good spot. I don't know. Am I aware that I just put a MegaMek at point blank range? Yes. Do I care? Not really. Kind of want to move the flashband here. So not a silly question at all. So it's actually dictated by campaign operations. If you look at campaign operations, I don't know, it's a section on salvage. I can't remember exactly where it is. It dictates exactly how many minutes you need. So it's dependent on how many minutes each tech has. Most of the time, you can easily get away with like 1 tech per 4 to 6 salvage vehicles-ish. And you're not going to run into too many problems. You can even get away with like 1 tech per 10. And it will burn up all of their work minutes for the rest of the day. But yeah, campaign operations is where you find the rules for that. And it's straight out of the rules. Campaign operations salvage is rules as written 100% of the way. For better or for worse. Oh. Okay. I'll re-explain in just a minute. No big deal. No bigs. No bigs. And on the off chance that somebody out there hasn't done this already, and you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that little follow button down there. We really appreciate it. The more follows we get, the more subscriptions, all that stuff that we get, the easier it is for other people to find us. Anyways, so Ataraxi, the explanation is that the new salvage rules are cam op salvage, so it's campaign operation salvage, which means everything is rules as written. The number of minutes, or the way that they determine how many techs you need, is based on how many minutes it takes to do things, which is straight out of campaign operations. It really isn't that many. So honestly, like 1 tech per 6 to 8 vehicles will normally get you there without too much of a problem. But I always just add a whole bunch in because I just do. That's what I do. Oh yeah, I did not need to send 3 mechs down after this guy. Oh, there you go. False flag operations. I don't know. I actually don't know. I would assume so. Well, I mean, are you talking about like in the real world, or are you talking about Battletech? How did I end up volunteering fighting the clans? You know, just drove north. So, yeah, in real life, it's not a war crime. However, anyone who is fighting outside of the uniform of their country is not covered, is considered a spy. And if your country has signed the Geneva Convention, then you are no longer covered under the Geneva Convention, which is bad. That would be bad. Don't do that. It was peer pressure. It was just constant peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. Until finally one day I went, fine, I'm driving north. Anyways, Sai, I hope that kind of answers your question a little bit. It's not a war crime. It's just It's bad form. Poor form. Coop. Yes, that too. Pretty much you give up every single right that you have as a prisoner. Which under the Geneva Convention is actually a decent amount of rights. Okay, so the Phantom Prime hits the Orion with the 4 LRMs, doing 4 to the left leg. The Stalker Prime with the Loki hits with 6 SRMs, doing 2 to the left leg, 2 to the left arm, 2 to the right torso, 1 second. Okay, thank you for your patience. Oop, oop, oop. Oh no. Anyways, with all of that stuff being said and done, we did some damage to the right torso, left leg, or right arm, and left torso. All that is down to internal structure. Then we missed with the other SRM6, missed with all of the other things. Yeah, I did unmute. Good. The Orion firing at the Phantom Prime hits the LB-10X into the right arm down to 2 armor. A medium laser hits into the right arm down to 3 internal structure. Wyvern misses. MegaMek misses with all of the things. Mad Dog firing at the MegaMek hits with a medium pulse laser into the left arm down to 9 internal structure. Medium pulse into the center torso. Hits with 20 LR revs, doing 5 to the right leg, 5 to the center torso, 5 to the center torso, critting on the engine and the gyro. Then 5 to the right arm, critting on AC5. Okay, got it. And then because we have the survivability rules, we ignore the first hit against the AC5. Whoop, whoop. And then some more LRMs hit, doing 5 to the right torso and 1 to the right arm. We'll have to wait to see if the Jaeger stays standing. The Hellbringer firing at the Stalker hits with an ER medium and to the left torso. AC5 double taps, doing 5 to the center torso and 5 to the left arm. Narc hits, doing 4 to the left torso. And then, hit with 12 LRMs, doing 5 to the right leg, 5 to the left torso, and 2 to the right arm. Flashman at the Mad Dog hits with a large laser into the right torso. Then missed with everything else. Kerensky firing at the Hellbringer hits with a medium laser into the right leg, medium laser into the center torso. Orion firing at the Phantom misses with everything. Man, these dudes are not going down, and we are straight up not having a good time. So the Loki stays standing, Stalker stays standing. MegaMek took 40 damage in a gyro hit, needed 10, rolled an 8. Takes a tumble and the pilot takes a hit. It's not great. Not great, guys. Not great. And then naturally we get kicked. As one is wont to do. And then heat happens. And that Phantom Prime is just going to sprint away now, unfortunately. We missed with the big guns, and we really needed to not miss with the big guns. Just back up, I think. And it doesn't help that we had terrible initiative rules. I have to kill 50%. So far, I have killed 0. Here's the hoping. Aw, womp womp. Great. Good. Good. This is fine. Everything is fine here. Nothing is not fine. No. Don't run onto the CF-18 bridge, you dum-dum. That's why there's a big old exclamation mark there. So yes, I know that he's going to come right back into my back arc, and it's going to be bad, but... Oh, he didn't do that. Okay. Gosh, we can't keep on chasing this dude. Yeah. Okay. So 8. Do an 8. I can do a 10. Can I go 10 over on heat? No, we're not going to go 10 over on heat on a 12. That's just a bad idea. Well, that was lucky. All right, and last but not least, yo, rotate, bro. There we go. Well, the battle armor did things to the Orion, but not too well. Yeah. Yeah. Not too much. The Wyvern firing at the low key misses. Kerensky firing at the battle armor hits with medium laser. Trooper 2 is hit, but still standing. Orion firing at the Phantom Prime hits the PPC into the right torso. LB-10X into the right torso down to 1 internal structure. There we go. Medium laser into the right torso, destroying the right torso, critting on the engine. And then medium laser into the left arm as well. Phantom Prime firing at the Orion hits with the small laser into the center torso. LRM-5 hits. Hey now. Hey now. None of that. Hits with 3 missiles, doing 3 to the left torso. Then the Flashbang misses. Wyvern firing at Phantom Prime. There we go. Hits with a large laser into the left torso, doing a bunch of damage and critting on the left torso. Never mind the other sounds coming from the stream. The Mad Dog firing at the Stalker hits with a large pulse in the center torso, medium pulse into the right arm, medium pulse into the left arm. LRM hits with 12 missiles. We are out of edge. And then took a hit on the cockpit and we lost our pilot. That's not good. That's super duper not good. That's bad. That's bad. This battle very quickly went from this shouldn't be too big of a deal to, oh no. very much. Oh noes. What are you doing? Somebody's about to start screaming at me. But on the other side of the token, we hit the SRM-6, 5 missiles hit, doing 2 to the center torso, 2 to the left leg, 2 to the left torso, 2 to the left leg, critting on the foot, and then 2 more to the left leg. Then 4 missiles hit, doing 2 to the left arm, 2 to the left arm, 2 to the left torso, 2 to the center torso, and a medium laser hits the right arm, medium laser into the right torso. He's not dead until the AAR. Homeboy is dead. Homeboy is super duper dead. The cockpit is gone. There is no cockpit anymore. Yeah, homeboy is dead. Then we lost the left arm on the stalker. Yeah, this is bad, actually. And then the stalker exploded. Well, goodbye, stalker. Yeah, you don't survive cockpit hit. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. He's dead. Yeah, no. It's all bad. And then otherwise, was it I have to make them run away? Destroyer route 50%. So here's the question. Yeah, no, definitely have not done that. The only one, he is the only one who's crippled. Yeah, I think the center torso survived. Yes, center torso is still there. So we can recover the stalker. We can rebuild. But the pilot is gone. He's dead. I think that was a veteran pilot, so that's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. No, don't do that, because you don't want the jump warriors, jump troopers, the elementals to jump on you. However, you do need to just back up, honestly. Well, he's going to run away. I don't want to let him run away, but at the same time, kind of need to go north. Deal with other things. Don't care about the trainees, so they can just, eat themselves at the enemy. That's fine. Well, let me look at one thing here real quick, like. You might as well. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Well, the Hellbringer at the Kerensky hits with an ear large into the right torso, ear large right arm. AC5 hits with 1 shot, doing 5 into the left leg. Narc hits, doing 4 to the center torso. Machine gun does 2 to the center torso. And then other machine gun does 2 to the left torso. Flashman misses with everything. Kerensky, firing at the low key, hits with the beam laser into the right torso, missed with everything else. The other... good. The low key explodes. Isn't that nice? And then the pilot blacks out. Everything's still there. It's just that the right arm exploded. Mad Dog takes a hit with a large laser into the left torso. Well, yeah. Alright, have to kill. Actually, that's it. So we routed 1, destroyed 1. We're good. He's immobilized. He's crippled. Yeah, I'm not gonna kick him because I want to salvage it. So slash victory. Victory is mine. Calm down, you. Yes. Save. Yeah, that did not go great. That was not the ideal situation. All right, rest in peace, my friend. Rest in peace. Dominic, he was once a 3-3 pilot. He could actually do some training. And he is now dead. Goodbye, my man. Yep. Oh, that's like insult to injury right there. Why? 30% salvage is rough. All right. So I think that's where we're going to go ahead and call it for now. We're some sad pandas now. We will repair all the things once we come back again. The next stream will be on Tuesday. I hope to see you all there. Thank you all so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Like I said, if you haven't already, follow the stream. If you're feeling really generous, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Go and hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already joined the Discord channel and you want to get involved in the community a little bit, just come on over, hang out, do whatever's. And then there's the Discord link again for anybody who wants it. But yeah, I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of the night. If you want to hang out for a few minutes, we'll raid somebody, show them some love, and catch you on Tuesday. Have a great night.